I'm going to tell you a story about a world that everybody knows, but few want to acknowledge it exists. I did not create it. Nevertheless, it's real, and this world challenges everything that our society calls reality. No one ever told me this story, but I felt it in my own life. My heart has seen and listened to it. My own flesh has touched it. There exists an interior life inside all of us. Even though we try to separate ourselves from it, it continues to be there. It is greater and more real than everything we see, and it always proclaims its reality in us, even if we don't want to know it. At the beginning, there was the truth. The truth is the foundation of the world. The truth created all creatures, giving to each one its reason for living. All creatures were made for good, all of them. The truth deeply loved its creatures. The truth wanted some creatures to have freedom with the ability to make choices and enjoy all the good that was created. These creatures were called human beings. Once created, all human beings live forever. I am one of these creatures, a human being, born for the good, but with freedom can choose to corrupt themselves. But even if they do choose to corrupt themselves, the truth will never stop loving and supporting them, because that is what it means to deeply love your creatures. The truth will never change. It will always love. But as I told you, the human beings can choose, and I want to tell you about the story of my choice. I was born in the house of the truth. I live with the truth every day and with great joy. She gave me all the safety and peace I needed to grow and be happy. With her, I had a path to follow. Her house was in a wide garden. In this garden, we always showed our love and affection. I took care of the truth as I would myself, and she took care of me. She's so lovely. The days I live in the house of the truth were the happiest of my whole life. Every time she was not there, I would see a gypsy pass by. His name was Danko. All that I knew of him was that he used to be good, created by the truth, but that he chose to use his freedom to corrupt himself, becoming evil. People said he used to be beautiful, shining with the brightest life. Now he's awful, always complaining about everything, a grumpy old man. He doesn't want to be loved or to be happy. He hates everything, even himself. But most of all, he hates the one who created him to be beautiful and the one who will always be there to support him, the truth. One day, when I least expected it, he came in my direction and started talking to me. Listening to him was the worst mistake I ever made.
So you're a man, created out of love, yes? But what kind of love is this that makes you a slave? Do you think you're free? You're not free. Look, try to break one of the truth's rules. Something very little. Don't you see? You can't do it.
I can, but I don't want to.
Did you even try to do it? To see if it's good or not?
No, there's no need to try everything to know whether it is good or not. The truth tells me what I should do and what I shouldn't.
The truth! How could I forget about her? But why does she get to decide what is good and what is not? Why does she always have the last word?
Because she is the truth. She created me. She knows me. She knows what is good.
Okay. So what do you call this house anyways? Whom does this house belong to?
It's the house of the truth.
Oh, the house of the truth. And where's your house? Where's the house of man? Look at yourself. Here you're a slave, while out there's an entire world waiting for you.
Is there really anything out there for me?
Of course there is. A completely new world, where you could be fulfilled at last, and it will be up to you to decide what is good and what is not.
But isn't the truth the one who created me? I can't be something that I'm not.
And why not? It's so easy. I'll tell you something you don't know. I know you think the truth is unique, but she's not. There are many truths, and all of them are wonderful. With any of them, you could be happy, even more than with this one. Let's create your own house of truth. Follow your way. Choose how to be happy. Go. Set yourself free. It's only a step further, and if you don't like it, you can always come back. Come on. Let's go.
Who are you?
It's me, the truth.
No, you're not the truth.
Yes, I am.
Your voice sounds the same, but why are you looking at me that way? Don't you like me anymore?
I love you, my son. What's happened?
You never liked me. You've only used me. And now you're going to punish me.
I don't want to punish you. Come, hug me.
You want to get rid of me. You want me to leave.
Please, I beg you. Come, hug me now.
You're not satisfied with me. What did I do to you? What did I do to you? Are you jealous of me now that I have power over everything and can finally do whatever I want?
I don't care about that. I'm your family, your friend, your creator. I love you. Everything is all for you.
Now you're acting like you're better than me, rejecting me. How could I have been so wrong about you for such a long time? How did I not see you for what you really are?
I want you to have life.
You're so full of yourself. I know you want to destroy me. That's your main goal, and you almost accomplished it, but I won't allow you to do it. The first time I saw an Irias, I was just a child. She showed up to play with me. Using her charm and attraction, she led me to a hidden place. Her hair was so soft. I began to listen to her chant, which brought me a mixture of fear, anxiety, and delirium. Something in that music was making me feel drunk. She spun me around until she made me unconscious. Then she began to scratch my chest. She wanted something inside me. She continued to scratch me until my body was almost broken. She didn't stop until she opened my chest and bit my heart. Taking in that part of myself, just a drop of blood touched the beast, and she started to roll on the floor in ecstasy, while I lied beside her, thinking I was also the happiest person in the world. The truth is, I was used by her. The only thing she wanted was my heart. Then she took off, leaving me there broken, empty, almost dead, and alone. But this was just the beginning. Unfortunately, many other Irias came later. In the beginning, I was in denial, thinking I could live without compromising my life. I thought I could manage, but I was wrong. I didn't realize the danger. What a mistake. I soon became one of them. Welcome to the house of the man!
God made a mistake and put me in the wrong body. I was supposed to be a man, and I'm going to do everything in my power to fix it. If you don't understand that, then you're very close-minded.
In my life, I've learned to do everything my way. Not to trust anybody, not to love anybody, only me. Many people are starving and miserable, but I don't care. It's none of my business.
This high is amazing. I'm so stoned. Dude, the walls are melting. Whoa, this is incredible.
I can't bear to see him in this condition. After 3 years of suffering, he needs to die. If he doesn't want to do it, just go ahead. End his life.
Life's a joke. I can make everything funny. Words, things, life itself, nothing's worth taking seriously.
The world is about evolution, modernistic progression. We are the best men that ever lived, the smartest men of all time.
What's truth anyways? Everything goes on day by day with or without it. Nothing is worth thinking about. We're all going to die someday and become dirt, so who cares?
This is my body. I don't want this child. I don't want it. Get rid of it.
You're going to die. I'm going to kill you. You need to learn who's in charge here and who's the boss, and never to disrespect me.
If you would like to work here, these are our conditions. If you don't accept it, you are free to go elsewhere. Why should I ever get married? I don't want to be with anybody. I don't want to settle down or get tied up by somebody. Children? Who needs children? Never in my life will I settle down. The most exhilarating thing in the world is to have as much sex as I want with whoever I want, whenever I want. I live for it.
I've stolen? Yeah, so what's the problem? It's not that much, and everyone does it. I don't feel guilty about it at all. Why can't I have sex with another man? It's my nature. I can't deny it. I can't suppress it. I have to act on it.
The truth sent his son to earth to bring me back. I was in a pitiful condition when he met me.
So you want to convince me to become a slave of the truth again?
I never wanted you to be a slave. This is why I made you, to be free.
So why do you torment my heart when I want to do certain things? Nobody blames me but you do.
Me? I have never blamed you. You have been upset with yourself. It is the law of your heart.
My heart has no law. What is this silly voice I hear inside my head? How do I get rid of it?
You can't get rid of it. That voice is you.
What did you do to me? Why can't I be happy as I want? Why am I always scared all the time? Why must I live according to your will and not mine? If you really love me, as you say, why don't you let me be happy the way I want to be?
I accept you as you are, in the condition that you are. I love you. You are more precious than any law. The law only sets your limits. But I love you beyond any limit. My feelings are never going to change. I will always love you. But this is still not enough for you. It doesn't make you happy. So I gave you freedom, so you could completely develop who you really are. Light was created to shine, wind to blow, fire to burn, and you were created for love. If you understand and live by this, you will find true joy.
No! Look at me. I'm not a man anymore. How dare you talk to me about love?
You know, deep down, you are never going to stop being a man. Behind all this vanity, there's a free man.
This is who I am!
No, you are not this. This is vice, cowardice, an excuse to escape from yourself. This is not you.
You don't know how this is all grown in me. But this is my life.
I understand you. I have seen this with my own eyes, but this is not life.
This is how I was born. You made me so.
Do you think I want you to be sad, only living a mediocre life? Do you really think so? Or do you just need someone to blame for your sadness? The point is, you don't have the courage to be happy. You don't have the courage to choose happiness. You got used to your sadness. It's easier not to choose happiness. And you blame me for your choice. I have made everything good on earth, and I have given it to you. I didn't take anything apart, so you can enjoy everything in its fullness as a man. But now, you have messed everything up. What I have created for life, you have managed to turn into death. Everything I created without you, everything I can do without you, there's only one thing that doesn't depend on me. This is your happiness.
Do you think it's easy?
I never said it was going to be easy.
I missed the time when I was a man. Now I'm far away from that. But in my heart, I don't want to be this awful beast. I want you to make me happy. Let's go. Do it. Come on.
It's not that easy. It's not magic. It took years for you to become like this. Now, you need to be patient.
But aren't you God?
Yes, and aren't you a man? Let's start from something very easy. Come on, stand up.
That's very easy for me. You should ask me to do more. I can't do it.
The first thing you have to understand is that your pride gets in the way. Look at me. A guarantee to your success is looking into me. I look at your own abilities and weaknesses, but look straight into my eyes. Come on, try again. No, look at me. Look how much you've accomplished.
I want more. Much more. I want to stand up just like you. Come on.
As I told you, you need to be patient with yourself. You spent too much time crouched over. That's enough.
Oh.
Do you want to go back to being a man or only a standing beast? There's something more important than your body. It's your heart. In this place, all of your compulsions, anxieties, and desires lie hidden. We need to cross through it now. You will see many tempting things, but instead of succumbing to them, you have to be indifferent and carry on. Whatever feelings are awakened inside of you, including solitude, guilt, rejection, desperation, recognize that they are coming from the beast. I am telling you now, the beast will complain, struggle, scream, and will try to alienate you from reality. But you need to say no to it. I know it won't be easy. You will fall down, but it's possible to get up. And I will hold your hand and never let go.
So you want me to be a hypocrite?
What do you mean?
You want me to do something when I feel like doing something else? I don't want to be a hypocrite.
So do you really think that being honest means following your feelings, even if it means it will destroy you? Is this your law? If you fight for the good instead and say no to your passions, are you really pretending? Following such a law, you lose yourself. You really have fallen down to the bottom. Now, you are like a slave.
No, please, no. Why me? Why do this to me? I can't do this. What is this for? Take it away from me.
I can't.
Why?
It's your life, but you are much more than this. If you want a new life, you need to pass through this place. Let's go together. Come.
I don't trust myself.
I trust you. The past has gone by. It's not here anymore. Trust yourself. By listening to me, I am here. I will help you, and I'll hold your hand. Be careful. Look only at my face and the tree at the end of the garden. Stand up.
But I've sinned. I'm so upset.
Please stop. Don't let this upset you. Forget your fears. We are here now. Rejoice with my love. Leave your weaknesses behind you. Look at me. Let's go.
The way was very painful. Sometimes you think you're going to die, taking away those things that once gave meaning to your life. You suffer. You feel so broken and sad. You could even convince the others that you are so unhappy on this path, that you just need something or someone from the past. But that's your addiction speaking. To love yourself means to never give up on yourself and not to listen to these thoughts. Let love purify you from the things in the world that make you a slave. As a man going through withdrawal, I was in distress. I tried to escape the valley of passage. I fell down many times, and the Lord always lifted me up. Sometimes He pulled me up out of my addictions to keep going. But when I ran out of strength, He would carry me in His arms.
Here we are. This tree is the way to your happiness. I gave my life on it for you. By offering your life for love, you will know true freedom. Over the years, many things have gotten stuck to your skin, but they are not a part of you anymore. Leave them here. Only you can go this way.
But they're really stuck to me. There's no way to pull them off without tearing me apart.
Of course there is. That's why I died for you, so you could be free, and you'd have all the help that you need to go through this. I've already passed through this way. Do you want to be free?
Like you?
Yes, like me.
I do want it.
Let your heart be strong. Follow me.
I can't do it.
Trust me, you can. Think of when you stood up. In that moment, I was the one standing up inside of you. Now the same thing happens. Forget your fears. It's going to hurt a lot. But
it's out of love.
estou aqui. Só tu podes gerar em mim o bem. Não me deixes sofrer em vão. Quero provar de tua doçura, pois o teu fardo é leve.
Ah, freedom. It's so good to be responsible for your own happiness. How nice to realize your life is something good to be cherished and not a chore. Where once I saw beasts, now I see men. Young people that choose chastity, even in a world filled with sex. People choosing not to do drugs, resisting peer pressure, moving to new cities, or even changing professions to avoid it. Husband and wives who always stay together. Men and women who feel desire for people of the same sex, but don't let this determine their lives, choosing to be truly happy. Women who discover they are pregnant, but choose to protect their children's lives and avoid the abortion. People wounded by the worst life experiences, who have every excuse to live only for themselves, but choose to carry on daily to overcome their troubles until the end of their lives. Others who sacrifice great opportunities for success in the workplace to combat injustice. People who leave their own plans and dreams, devoting their life to the service of others, of the poor and of the needy. The need to live and be happy speaks louder than any wound a man may suffer. We can live this life fully, but only with the grace of God. After all I've lived, I can say that beasts do not exist, only man exists, wounded as he's left the truth, but still always free and responsible to choose every day, with courage and strength, life and happiness. So his wounds will become his treasure. There's no human condition that can't be healed with love. There's no inhumanity that can't be educated. Hate is a hidden thirst of love that needs to be recognized and reoriented. Everything we need to do is in the cross. Now, life is easier for me, and my relationships are better. True love is the only thing capable of producing life. Ah, God's love. What would man be without it?
A new day has arisen, and the people who walk in the darkness saw a great light. Your eyes, your glory, shine brightly on the people to walk through a way that was opened by your hands. I know where at least we can see new creation. Ooh, we are these people reached by your light, the fruit of your word from the cross. The Lord our God, who deserve our praise and our love, is the King who prevailed. To the Lamb victorious
power and glory. The Lord our God, who deserve our praise and our love, is the King who prevailed. To the Lamb victory, power and glory. He is risen. He is risen. One people, one body, one song for your praise.
Your praise.
Your church, your bride, your love, she celebrates.
Celebrate.
Sovereign, wonderful, glorious, conqueror, all together celebrating His love will never fade away. Lord our God, who deserve our praise and our love, is the King who prevails. To the Lamb victory, power and glory. The Lord our God, who deserve our praise and our love, is the King who prevails. To the Lamb victory, power and glory.
And the day has arisen, and the people who walk in the darkness saw a great light. Your eyes, your glory, shine brightly on the people to walk through a way that was opened by your hands. I know where at least we can see new creation. Ooh, we are these people reached by your light, the fruit of your word upon
The cross, the Lord our God, who deserve our praise and our love, is the King who prevailed. To the Lamb victory, power and glory. The Lord our God, who deserve our praise and our love, is the King who prevailed. To the Lamb victory, power and glory. He is risen. He is risen. One people, one body, one song for your praise.
your praise.
Your church, your bride, your love, she celebrates.
Celebrate.
Sovereign, wonderful, glorious, conqueror, all together celebrate